Hi guys, welcome back to Symbolic Logic Part 13. We are taking reference of Symbolic Logic 5th edition, which was written by Irving M. Copy from the University of Hawaii. Let's recap all the topics we have learned so far. So we have seen about the language, and next we have seen about its function and what are the problems we are facing in language. So we also found the solution, which is a constructed language. You have constructed a language called logic, and the person who reads the logic is a logician. So in logic, we have two types of logic. One is classical logic, and another one is symbolic logic. So classical logic, we also call it as Aristotelian language logic, since he founded it. We also seen about the proposition. Proposition means these are the terminologies in logic. Proposition means it is a statement, and a group of proposition we call it as inference. And next we have seen about the structure of a proposition, which we call it as a argument. And this argument is of two types. One is constructive argument and another one is deductive argument. But in classical logic, we will be studying only about the deductive argument. So, what is the deductive and what is inductive? So, deductive means it talks about valid or invalidity. Inductive means it is all about the probability. So, in classical logic, we have seen about deductive argument, and we have also seen about subject and predicate in sentence or inference. And we also seen about categorical proposition in classical logic, and we have four types of categorical proposition: A type, E type, I type, and O type. So what is A, E, I, O? Universal affirmative, universal negative, 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 particular affirmative, and particular negative. So we also seen Venn diagrams for these four types of categorical proposition, and we have seen about distribution of terms. What is the distribution of terms? If a term is distributed means it says something definite about all members of that category. That is distributed. Undistributed means it does not say something definite about all members of that category. We have also seen this in the previous video. And next we have seen the traditional square method of apposition, and in that we have further discussed about the contrary, subcontrary, subalternation, and contradictory. And next to that, we started a new topic, syllogism in classical logic, and we have seen about classic categorical syllogism. Syllogism means any deductive argument which a conclusion is concluded from only two premises is called syllogism. A syllogism will contain two premises and one conclusion, and the conclusion is derived from the first two premises. And we have seen about categorical syllogism, which in the sense a deductive argument should have exactly three terms repeated twice. That's what we call as categorical syllogism. And we have seen example for that. And we have seen terms of categorical syllogism. So what are the terms of categorical syllogism? We saw major term, minor term, and middle term. And parts of standard form categorical syllogism consist of major premise, minor premise, and conclusion. We also seen about a standard form, which means major premise should come in first, and followed by the minor premise, and then conclusion should be come at last. And we have seen about the mood and figure with example. So we have 64 moods in syllogism. In categorical syllogism, each mood is defined by three letter of its constituent proposition. We have also seen an example for mood. So in figure is a figure of a standard form categorical syllogism depends upon the position of the middle term in the premises. We also seen figure 1, figure 2, figure 3, figure 4. Figure 1 consists of MP, SM, and SP, and figure 2 has PM, SM, and SP, and figure 3 has MP, MS, SP, and figure 4 has PM, MS, and SP. M means middle term, P means uh, a predicate, and S means subject. So we also seen an example to find the figure and mood. And next we studied about Venn diagrams in categorical syllogism. We saw how to draw it. And with the use of Venn diagrams, we have seen the validity of syllogism. If a syllogism is valid or invalid, we used Venn diagrams and the rules of moods in figures to find it out. And after that, we have seen about the syllogistic rules and syllogistic fallacies. So we have six syllogistic rules in categorical syllogism. So the rule one is fallacy of four terms. Rule two is fallacy of undistributed middle. Rule three is fallacy of illicit major or minor. And the rule four is fallacy of exclusive premises. And rule five is fallacy of drawing an affirmative conclusion from a negative premise. And the sixth rule is finally existential fallacy. So we need to follow the rules to get a valid syllogism and consequent Venn diagram. So these topics all cover under the categorical syllogism. So in the next video, we will be starting about symbolic logic. We will be start studying about the symbolic logic. Stay tuned to learn more.